From the gun, here's Tua.
Tigers.
That's taken in by Achak. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Now a 1st down throw for Tua. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass,
How the hell?
they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
That's crazy. How? 1st and goal.
Tie game, 4th quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to 1st and goal.
What a game.
Now this looks like a design run. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
In motion, it's Waddle. They'll run with Mostert. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. First and 10. Here's Carr. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing. There's only so many possessions left here in regulation. And now after that first down sack, this is on the verge of being another wasted possession, and they're getting pretty close here to desperation time.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Carr, taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And that'll go. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Now, Carr. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. Carr. Shaheed with the catch. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
Still 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Carr. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down.
Offside.
Big call here. It was 3rd down.
Still 3rd down.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. Here, but there is a marker on the field, and the defense may have gotten a head start on that one.
Automatic 1st down.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. In motion is Hill. On the give, this is Kamara. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
2nd down, Carr. Throw right side to Olave. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Carr. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now, a second down throw from Carr. He'll be forced away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate, but also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
And he's going to be sacked, but there is a flag down. Not sure how close he was to being offsides.
Still third down.
So now, following the penalty, they're only going to need a yard. It is 3rd and 1. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one. Here's Carr throwing from the pistol. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back is Carr. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. A.T. Perry. Touchdown Saints. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Into the hands of Berrios. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
These are some of the most difficult situations for a coach to handle because it's a combination of you have to be aggressive to go score. You're trying to win the game, of course, but there's also an element of time and clock management. So it's going to be very interesting to see the play selection over these next couple downs.
They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Second and 6 coming up. Play action. Tagovailoa.
Yep.
He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw.
Well, that's
He'll
tackle.
throw left and has his running back.
136,
That keeps
136.
them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Man, he fit that one in a tight window. One thing he showed off was his arm strength and his accuracy, but in the grand scheme of things, it didn't really amount to much.
Hill brought in motion. Off play action.
Over the hair, the rest off. Got to fall away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny.
Yes, sir.
This brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Tua now on 3rd down.
First down, push
That
back.
one brought in by Barrios. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Out of the pistol, here's Tua. He's into space past the
Don't step out of
25.
bounds.
11
They're on the
yards
touchdown.
on the connection there. Good for a
Nice.
Dolphins first down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Not much happening there, just a short game. Saints going to use their second timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Hill brought in motion. Mostert. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Jordan.
It sets up
Saints got no more timeouts.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past.
Yeah,
But here,
hit, boy.
I have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
So here comes Jason Sanders in a big spot. This a potential.
Is it?
This kick is
Yeah, they got a 139
good.
136.
And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Dolphins back in the red.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so That's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Defense.
Here's 1st down. Carr working out of the gun. Oh, wide open is Johnson. He's got it.
Offside. Defense.
So a pressure kick. Groupie. This to potentially send us to overtime. This one is on target, and it is good. They have tied things up here in the final minute.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool, he's calm, he steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
So, not much time remaining to get something started. All tied here, late 4th as the kickoff comes. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Still got 10 minutes.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Mostert.
Down to the ground.
Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Going to overtime. Just had an overtime game last night. We have an overtime game here tonight. 139, 139.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The Saints offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Saints will start off with overtime.
To throw, it's Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
This is what they call an angle route. And what's so hard for these linebackers is it looks like the running back is just trying to beat you to the flat. And then once you overcommit, he puts his foot down and crosses your face, and he's wide open in the middle of the field.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
Shit.
On 1st and 10.
I got
Carr.
a catch. Good first down. Go on.
2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. We see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run. It's Kamara. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Here's Carr. This one is caught by Moreau.
Caught that shit.
Down. It will be a gain of 8.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
First down throw for Carr. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down. To throw is Carr. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up third down.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Carr. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Now Carr on the bootleg. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball, and right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not.
This one intercepted. And the Dolphins. Football at their own 40.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he is fired. Down. It is a huge loss.
It It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. On 2nd down, Mostert. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
Hill brought in motion. 3rd and long. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
A bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Kamara. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Kamara. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Here's a toss to the right for Kamara, and he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Carr.
Oh, shit.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Now, Carr. That's deep for Olave. This one intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins ball here at their own 38-yard line.
Mike, find me a defense that doesn't love being part of a battle like this in overtime. I mean, the back and forth, stop after stop. And now this group comes through with a huge turnover to now give their offense a chance to go out there and finally end this ball game.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Finally, they catch up to him and bring down a big loss there.
What did this quarterback tell us in production meetings this week, Mike? He said, I anticipate having a record-setting performance. Well, I don't think having his name in the record books for the longest sack recorded is exactly what he had in mind, and I'm not really sure how you allow that to even happen.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. And he's on for a big one here in overtime. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Back is Carr. Shaheed with the catch. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down. Now Carr. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally. And
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
The tight end Moreau is in motion. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Carr now. And he'll be taken down. They got him. Yard line.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. That's deep for Olave.
Yeah, I know they didn't get it, but I still like the call, Mike. I think if they would have been able to get some more yards on earlier downs, it would have been a more realistic field goal attempt. But instead, they're forced to go for it. They fail.
And he is tracked down. It is a huge loss.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action, it's Tua. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll throw now, 3rd and forever. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Whoa. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So now this team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Carr. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player. But tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. The tight end Moreau is in motion. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. It's a give now to Kamara, working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Carr. Short pass taken in by the tight end. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Saints first down. Carr working out of the gun. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Play action now. It's Carr. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. He's caught. He got it. And that's a game winner here in overtime. Talk about the touchdown. Out of the pocket to the left. And Greggy put it in harm's way. But it works out for the touchdown.
This is just great feel and understanding between the quarterback and his receiver. Typically, when a quarterback gets flushed, Mike, everyone tries to stay in phase and all work in the same direction. But you know who else is doing that? The defense. They've lost track of the receiver. He's able to throw it back across the middle of the field. Results in a huge play.
So this one, a win for the Saints. They had to work for this one. All even.
We out here.
Quarters,
Okay.
able to get the breakthrough in overtime to come away with a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.